welcome back, YouTubers. This is the second episode in the Advanced Tactics Gold gameplay for New Dawn series using the Four Seasons graphics mod. Thanks to Armand on that. I did notice, and some of you commented in the previous video, that the game sound effects were a little bit overpowering. I checked into the systems here in the game, and there's no volume control for that. So all I did here is I just disabled those sound effects in this video. They're pretty rudimentary anyway. I don't think it's really that important in this video that you hear the sound effects anyway. So we're just gonna leave that off here, and that way they don't overpower the video here and ruin anybody's experience here watching the video. So in the last video here, we created all these shells here, and we just kind of did our initial setup here. Now hopefully we don't get attacked this turn, because by the end of this turn, what's going to happen here is all these rifle here that have come in from the Supreme HQ are going to go out these shells. We're going to start getting ourselves combat ready here. If we do get attacked, I mean, we'll just have to make adjustments. Each of our cities over here, that are bordering Burgundy down here, are pretty well defended. I mean, we got lots of units on there, as you can see, so I don't think there's any chance of me losing a city to any of these guys. They'll probably come in and maybe attack some of these shells and be just kind of annoying. But we'll make adjustments there. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. And you see the Supreme HQ has emptied out all these ones over here, and that's going to be a real time saver, as opposed to me trying to move them all the way over there. And I did notice one thing in the last video I wanted to clarify. I didn't want to give anybody any misinformation. When I was talking about the TOE system, I mentioned that it doubles supply range. It only doubles I should clarify that. It only doubles the range for transporting troops, not actual game supplies like rations, ammunition, things like that. That supply system is completely separate from this. And I just noticed that I had said that, and that's I don't want to misinform any new users on here or anything like that. Yeah, the supplies though, they run off a completely different system. And if you I'll go over this real quick, how it's got an excellent supply system in this game. And if you want to see if your headquarter units here later on, further down the line, are in supply and getting supplies from your Supreme HQ, if you do it the way I do, I just kind of run all my supplies to Supreme HQ. If you just click on that hex right there, and you click on this overlay right here, it's going to show you where Supreme HQ is able to provide supplies and at what level. So all of my headquarter units here down the line are all in the green, which means they're receiving 100% supply. Once you get into other colors here, then you're going to see, that the supply starts to reduce. Okay, there's a 25% penalty if it's in yellow, and there's other colors too, and I believe, oh, here you go, right here. Yeah. So now you're 50% penalty there, and if you get into the red, you're 75% penalty. So your supplies will reach out pretty far, and as long as you keep your headquartered units here relatively close to roads, or you have your engineers, if they really get off, like if I have these headquarters units really get off out in here, I just need an engineer to build a road to keep that thing in supply. And then you see, like, even if I had this headquarter right down here, it's still 100% supply. My Supreme HQ can't provide supplies down here, but you know what, this headquarter unit probably could supply their troops down here much better because it's closer. So you see, if I click, let's see, Yeah, he's able to reach out into these areas a little bit better. But if he were actually sitting down there, he'd be able to supply units down here pretty good. But that's an easy way. Just use that overlay and you can check your supplies. Well, I see we are going to have to adjust our production now this turn. And we do need to start building up some production points because we need to get some factories online here. I need to get a gun factory going. We're also going to have to upgrade. Let's take this off of there. We need to upgrade some of these raw resources right here because we're not. Yeah, we're only producing 120, and I need more than that if we're going to do a proper build up here because we're going to need guns. Eventually, we're going to go into tanks. And engineer units are, well, that's what they do. And in fact, let's see here. We're going to start moving some of these engineer units towards these raw resources. So that way, when we have the production points to do it, we can start upgrading some of them. So let's send. We got one. Okay, those two guys are still coming together here. Where do I have engineers that have come together at? We got one right there. The other one was probably, there's the other one right there. Yeah, we'll send him. We're just going to start sending him over to this raw resource right here. I think we'll have him go this way. They can hit that one and hit up this road over to the other one. We can start getting some of them upgraded. These engineers still need to come together. Okay, we got two together right there. Okay. Transfer these units over. Transfer them into there. Alright. And we got a couple shells there. We'll just keep those shells there for now. We'll end up using them for something probably. Alright, so yeah, right now this is at the current production levels, this is how many raws we need to produce what we're trying to right now. And this is how many are available. So this is not going to work. I'm not going to be able to build everything that's in there right now. But that's okay because we need to totally readjust that anyway. For starters, we are going to need to bump up our supplies. I was able to get away with keeping it low right now because of the initial stockpile you start with, but that's just not going to work. So I'm going to go down here to the big production city. Now we cut out these trains. Yeah, we're already under the 192 just by doing that. We do still need more trucks. Because we're going to need trucks with these HQs. How many do they pick up? He picked up 5. They're going to need 1 more each, so that's going to be, yeah, we're going to need 4 more trucks there. Plus a few for HQ, which has none. That's probably around right. Where's our... Okay, our raw looks pretty good there so far. We'll push that to the limit here a little bit. Yeah. The other thing we're going to need more of, we'll spend the rest of that on supply. That may not be enough supply. I think we're going to have to go back here and 6,000. Maybe we don't need that much. Do that. I think we'll leave those rifle right there. many staff? 160 staff. We're gonna need that much. Let's see. These guys have already picked up 45. Are they all at 45 then? Or 40-ish, it looks like. Yeah, so 20, 40, 60, 80. What's Supreme HQ got? They're tapped. Yeah, we might want to just do that then. One more round of producing 160. Maybe a little high still. I don't know if we need all that. Let's cut that down. We'll cut this one in half. We'll apply the rest of political points there. Now we may not need any more rifles, so let's get some political points there. We are going to need more mortars. Let's keep those going. Horses. Wonder if we're going to need, how many are we going to need here? Let's see. Right now he's got 21. Each one's got 8 units attached. Just 5 is 40. Okay, we're going to need 40 for each headquarters, so we only produced enough right now for 2 headquarters. Yeah, we are going to need another 80 on that. So we'll keep those there at 80. Yeah, I think, let's look at that again. Yeah, 80 horses, producing another 32 mortars. Yeah. How many production points are we getting out of that? Political points, or excuse me, political points. 24. Okay, that will at least, we will at least have enough next turn to upgrade one of our raw resources, so we can get more out of it. For any Europeans that happen to be watching this, and I know these types of games are really popular over there, I expect I will have some viewing here. Please forgive my Western American accent. I'm trying as much as I can to talk clearly. I noticed I had occasion to do a little mumbling there in the last vehicle, and us Western Americans, we do tend to do that sometimes, and I will try to avoid that. I'm trying to speak as clearly as I can. I know, I'm sure you prefer I had a British accent or something, but just bear with me here. Okay, I think we may be ready to end this turn here. Yeah, I think we're ready. Hopefully, we don't get any vortex on us. Next turn, I think I can live with that. For at least one more turn, I think I would prefer if it didn't happen. There's Nippon. Well, we didn't lose anything, so I don't think we had any. Okay. No vortex. Alright. There we go. Look at these guys. Now they're starting to reinforce. Yeah, that's better. Better. Okay. These guys pulled in. It's like around 100 rifle each. What do we got left in Supreme? Supreme is tapped out. We probably should have produced more rifle then. I don't think we did produce enough. Okay. Let's see if we can upgrade this. We need 80 engineer points, which the engineer has over here. This right here shows you exactly what you need to upgrade that, and this chart over here shows you what you have available. So this engineer currently has 180 engineer points available, which is plenty. We're just okay. It was 40 on that production points. I was thinking, or excuse me, political points. I was thinking 50. Supplies were good on that. So we just hit build, and that just upgrades that there. Now the output on that, let's see, what's it normally output? Does it say there? Level 1. I don't know how much ore it normally produces. I think what it does is it doubles each time you upgrade it, if I remember. What did we jump up from? We went from 120 to 160. So we got another 40. So it must have been producing 20 each. Well, no, if it only jumped to 40, then it wouldn't increase that much. Yeah, I'm sure I can find that information somewhere in here, but I don't really remember how. You used to be able to click on one of these and actually hit this button right here, and it would show you exactly what was going on there. All right, anyway. Okay, that's good. We still have some reinforcing to do. I'm gonna try and focus a little bit more towards production points. Excuse me, political points. How are we doing on supplies? Boy, Supreme HQ just sucked up all the supplies we sent in there. Yeah. All these new attachments that we created, and they really tap into that supply. So it actually used more than that, I can tell you that, because we produced a lot more than that. We only got 662 left. And well, we used a little bit more. Well, okay, well, that's about right, I guess. Now, I don't know if we can get away with, I think we're going to have to increase that now, though. We could probably just cut this guy out. We can produce all rifle. Let's look at our truck situation here. Okay, everybody should be filled up now. We get 10 trucks left over in Supreme HQ. That's like perfect. Does he have 6? Yes, he does. Yeah, we still got a lot of mortars that need to go out there. Horses should be... He's only asked for 19 more. We should be about done with horses. So we produce 80 horses twice now. We'll produce just a little bit more horses there, just in case. So we'll cut that down to about 20. We'll spend the rest of that on political. We're going to spend all of this on political. We'll keep those rifle. That's probably about done now too. We probably have enough staff. We'll leave anything left. Okay, we got 50 staff left over here. And I know that's going to stay because these guys would have requested everything they needed to fill their rosters. So we'll keep that the same too. Or no, rather we're going to cut that is what we're going to do. Yeah, let's go political points on that. Go all political points on that. 72. Okay, now right now next turn we're going to have enough to build a gun factory there. And I might leave it at that. I believe what we need is 80. And that's going to leave us a little bit extra. So I don't want to produce any more of these mortars right now. I'm just going to leave the mortars where they are right now, producing 32. 20 horses, 160 rifle. Yeah, that all looks good to me. Okay. Yeah, I would like to get a gun factory built. let's move him towards the rear. Probably, this is probably going to be our guy. We'll want to build a gun factory with him. Move him over here. You know what I just thought about? We didn't do anything to try and protect this little road going right through here. I think for now we better build a garrison there, and then next round I'll probably build a small army right here, just a very small army. Alright, we'll produce a garrison right there. And let's see, do we have enough? We still got machine guns. I don't see SMGs. We must have used up everything in these garrisons. Let's see, that's maxed out. Yeah, these guys are... Well, this garrison right here is probably pretty safe. Now, that's a coastal one, so I'm going to keep that. I think maybe if we move this over here, then we can move that one up here. If we could get it by without a garrison there. Is there any? Oh, there's machine guns left. Let's see. Didn't want to have to build any SMGs, but well, what if we did this? Let's adjust this garrison here. Maybe we'll just add some rifle formations to that. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Just to beef them up a little bit. That's going to suck up a lot more of the rifle I'm building this turn. How many are we building again? 160, alright. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Let's end this turn. There we go. See that? We just got a war deck from Burgundy. Okay, we lost 8 infantry, we killed 2. Now Burgundy declares war on the Confederates. We are now at war. Nippon. Oh my gosh, we had a double. Nippon declares war on the Confederates. Oh my. Okay. We just had 2 of them do a war deck on us. You know, I was not really expecting Nippon to do that. Nippon is... this is the only border I share with Nippon, right? I don't know why they would even war deck on me. That's, yeah. That's it right there. Okay, well, I don't expect we're going to see too much of them. Eventually they'll start filtering through some guys through that very narrow border down there. This is all Nippon over here. Now the AI in this game doesn't do amphibious operations very often, and there's too early in the game for it to have anything significant set up, so I'm not really expecting any major problems here, stuff coming across this strait right here. But eventually there will be some guys coming down through here for sure, but they're going to have major supply issues. They're really not going to present much of a threat to me as long as as long as he has Nippon has peaceful relations with Burgundy, it is not going to be able to go through any of Burgundy's territory right here. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. That looks like armored cars. How much you want to bet? Yeah. I tell you, the AI just wrecked some havoc with these armored cars here in the beginning. And it's going right for my raw resources over here too. We may just be able to cut that guy off. And we got 2 units right there. And that's almost a fully reinforced unit. Alright. Well, let's send one of these guys. We're going to send... I wouldn't make it. Let's see. We'll get it to that forest spot right there. I'm going to send him over there. I think I'll move him up there. There we go. We just cut him out of supply now. Right there with him. Move him right there. And we'll keep that city pretty stocked up for now. Okay. These armored cars. Yeah, definitely got to get some guns going here. I'm going to take a beating down here from this unit right here for at least a round or two before I can get some anti-tank guns down there. Where is he most likely to hit me at right now? Okay, I'm going to back him up right here for the moment. Yeah, let's just increase our reinforcement there right next to that guy. His engineer attacks anybody there, and he's just going to get slaughtered. He's going to get killed. This is the guy who's going to be able to do some damage, especially since this is open terrain right here. Okay, we'll hold on to that raw. Wow. He doesn't have anybody sitting on that oil right now, huh? Well, you know, if I take that oil from him, it's not going to disrupt him. The AI does have some cheats on this. I don't have it in on AI Plus right now, so he doesn't get that production bonus. If you go up to AI Plus, the AI has double the production you do. He doesn't have that, but the AI does not have to pay attention to the resource rules like we do. So if I go in there and I take away this oil, it's going to give me more oil as it starts to repair, but he doesn't lose any oil. The AI is not going to lose any oil because of it. So I'm not sure if I want to hang that unit actually out to dry right now, because right now, I mean, it's an extremely defensible spot. So if Burgundy sends any troops over this way and they try to attack him, they're going to get slaughtered. I put him out there, he's actually more vulnerable. So I don't think I'm going to do that just yet, because right now I'm not really set yet to move offensively on Burgundy. So I think I'm going to hold more of a defensive stand right now. There we go. Well, he didn't send too much through there. We're going to have to build a headquarter unit down here right now, this turn, and build at least a very small army. It's not going to take much to hold this right here. Eventually we'll back it with some artillery or something. In fact, what I may end up doing is I'll build units around here, and I'll actually may just back this guy out. And by doing that, I'm going to have 3 units lined up here, and I can get that concentric bonus, and they can gang up and attack that guy right there. But for now, we're just going to hold him right there. We definitely got more than enough guys to hold against the attack from him. He's not going to be able to break through there. But an armored car comes rolling down here or something, we might have a little different issue. So we need to prepare for something down there. Shouldn't be too hard to hold that though. And I think I may move some of these guys up here a little bit. Yeah, look at that. He's coming along. He's coming through right there. Now, his guys are starting to stray off the reservation here a little bit now. They're coming. Yeah, they're getting a little far away from that road. Once they cross that river, they're having supply issues. So it gives me an advantage. Anybody I have to fight over in this little corridor right over here is definitely going to give me an advantage because my headquarters unit is right there, and I'm going straight across just plains, and I have a road leading up to there, and then it's just plains. I have no rough terrain here, no rivers. These guys are in 100% supply. He's going to be suffering a little on supply. So that is an advantage to me. Let's move him right up to that river down there. And I think we'll stick him in this little pocket right there. Let's bring some more reinforcements in here. Didn't he have... Yeah, let's move these guys. I think we'll just move them down here for now. I'm going to go ahead and keep... Well, I can move that headquarter up right there. Just get it a little closer to the action there. These guys are fine. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I think I'm going to move that down there too. Let's beef up a little more down here. Nothing really going on up there yet. I'm going to move him towards the back of the line, maybe in more of a reserve capacity over here. Right there. That'll beef up right there. Just going to beef this line up a little bit down here. Those armored cars right there. Can he make it all the way over there? He cannot. Well, let's see. We're just going to move these guys back here. Put them in more of a reserve capacity too. Alright. Yeah, he's got a lot more cities down here. This is where the bulk of his production is. So I'm going to be getting hit hard from the south. Anything that comes in from this side over here is just going to be coming from production of this city. And it's not going to be very overwhelming. In fact, it won't be too long before I'll just be able to move in on him. I'll take the city. I'll take these resources here. I will be very careful though, at least in the immediate. I'm not getting too close over here to Nippon. Because if I get, I have to leave a layer, an insulating layer right here of Burgundy control, because that's going to keep him from being able to break through there right now. So I'll probably just move in enough to take this city, probably take these 2 oil, and I probably won't try to get these raws right away. And I think that's about going to wrap that up there. Oh wait, and we need to build, oh yeah, I don't know if I want to build that headquarter right now, because I want to build this factory. I need to get this gun factory built. Alright. Gun factory right there. Okay. Now, in order to speed these guns up getting to the front a little faster, I think I'm just going to I'm going to assign their headquarters as this one right here. Anti-tank guns. Where's our raw materials at? Okay, we're only... Okay, that's good. We're staying under so far. Okay, that's going to send anti-tank guns directly into this headquarter unit, going directly into it this turn. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to go right out to these, straight out to these guys this turn, but maybe next turn it will. It's gonna streamline the process a little bit there to get those guns into these shells down here, into these these divisions. Yeah, and I think this is where I need them the most right now, because these guys are center of where the main attack I think is going to be coming from right now. So yeah, this turn, next turn, probably this army, and turn after that, probably this one, or possibly this one up here. This one may end up getting it last. This one's in the best position. Like I said, it's got an easy task. It's sitting behind a river. These guys are going to have supply issues. I'm probably going to have to move down in here, because it looks like he may try to actually get some units through here. They're going to have terrible supply issues, but I'm going to have to move down in here and really just nip that in the bud, I think. And where was I moving that? Oh, these two were supposed to come together, weren't they? Yeah, I kind of messed up on that one, didn't I? It's alright, we'll fix that right now. Put him right there. Okay. Let's just check our production here real quick, and I think we'll be able to end this turn. How did we do on our supply this round? Pretty much used everything we produced. So we were producing the right amount. Yeah, that should be enough for this turn. We're gonna need the rifles. We don't need any of those. Could probably use a little bit more mortar. I think we might just hold with what we got here. There was something we needed though, right? I don't remember. Let's see, we're producing 160 rifle again, 20. Well, we probably don't need that 20 horse. Well, let's keep that going. 8 guns, 32 mortar. I think we're ready. I think this round is done. Let's see what Burgundy does here. We can see some flashes of some of their attacks. I don't think he attacked me at all. I didn't see anything there. No, he didn't. Let's see the Nippon. Oh, look at Nippon starting to push through over here. These guys are gonna have it. They're gonna have a hell of a time here. Yeah, they don't got any roads nearby they can draw supplies off of. They're coming right through this rough terrain into these mountains now. They're gonna have a rough time of it. Looks like some more armored cars down here. Ooh, look at that stack. These guns go right in there. Look at that. They went right in there. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen if I just fed them right into that HQ like that. That's good. We're going to be well prepared for him there. And I'm a little surprised that that armor car stack didn't attack me there. The AI loves armored cars. Once they get some factories online too, they'll come at you pretty hard with the armor. Like I said, they don't have to worry about gasoline issues. So once they get armor factories built, they're just going to start throwing tanks and armored cars and all kinds of nasty stuff at you. And they're pretty relentless. Okay, he's starting to build up over here now. Definitely need to put some focus on here this turn. We hopefully got enough guys there to hold that right now. They got some halfway decent entrenchment. We're going to build an army there this turn. I think it's time to wrap this video up now. And then we'll continue on in episode 3 here and see where this war leads. Look at that. Looks like he retreated out of there once he realized his supply was cut off, didn't he? Alright, let's wrap it up.